gain yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
That's taken on the 25. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Has some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
And, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So a nice spin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now come the Vikings. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Punt!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they try the right side here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he spins through. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gone. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
around the NFL. They've gone to the third in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go. Over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Jackson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the
rush coming in. he's taken down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 39 on third. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice little juke. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll drop to throw. He's got 4. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll set up the throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shedding the tackle. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Lucky 56.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Cardinals, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.